Greetings, Bomb Squad. It's me, your host, Don the Bomb, back for another epic, groundbreaking action figure review. I am glad to be here and glad for all you to be able to join me for another action figure review. I'm trying to do a little more of these since I collect action figures, so I might as well video record the unboxing and give my review just like I do with the food reviews. So this last month, going around Thanksgiving, they had all the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. Well, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth both had some good sales. So I picked up the Super 7 Ultimates King Diamond figure. And I don't know if you guys seen already, but within the last couple weeks, the other two that I bought in this initial purchase was Notorious B.I.G., which I did a review on. I really love that figure. That really checked a lot of boxes there. And I also got the Old Dirty Bastard and reviewed that. And this King Diamond, this one I looked at, and he's got the face paint, so I'm all in on this one too. And at the sale prices, they usually are around $55 on different outlets, different websites. And I believe I think it was Entertainment Earth that had buy one, get one half off. So I took advantage of that. So King Diamond, I can honestly say I'm not too familiar with. I mean, I've heard of King Diamond. I'm sure I've listened to songs by King Diamond. And also Merciful Fate, I believe that is another group that King Diamond was in, and he also had the group that was named after him, obviously. So, but he wears a face paint. He has a cool look to him. I thought it would be a cool looking figure to add to my collection. So, with the sale price, I had to purchase it. And you know, I like heavy metal, more hard rock, 80s hard rock. But I mean, I do like the Metallicas and Megadeths. I know King Diamond, I think, is more in the realm of stuff like Motorhead and Iron Maiden, stuff like that. Stuff I do like too, but don't listen to as much as the glam rock 80s bands and even lighter rock stuff like, Journey and stuff. I know they're not the coolest things, but you like what you like, you don't what you don't. But I know a good figure when I see it, and I definitely like this one. I think they're coming out with a second version of King Diamond, or maybe they have two already. This one, I can't remember if this is I think this is the earlier version of King Diamond. Maybe it depicts him back and maybe in the 80s or 90s, I think. And then there's one that's either out or is coming out by Super 7 that has him in a more, modern look. So, all right, so we'll slip this. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go over the boxes. Like I said about Super 7 Ultimates, they have such cool boxes that it makes it hard to throw them away. And then I just have all these boxes sitting around collecting dust, but it's hard to throw away something that looks so cool. I mean, look at this artwork. It has kind of like a castle door. On the top, it has Ultimates with the exclamation point at the end, so you're emphasizing that word. On the side, you have the sinister upside down cross, which, I don't condone that type of activity, but it is what it is. And the same thing on the other side. And on the underneath, per usual, barcodes, jibber jabber, blah, 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 on all that. All right, so I'm going to slip off the top cover, and here we go. And once again, there's a little bit of a reflection off my blinds that I have closed, so it wouldn't happen, but it still is happening. So you see him in there with a nice goldish background. And it has the brick effect, more upside down crosses. Ugh, the more the merrier. I don't know about that. Merciful Fate, which was the other group that King Diamond was a part of. And that's the same jibber jabber I showed you before. And there's Ultimates. Yes. All right, so let's break him out of this box, free him from the prison that he is encased within, and take a look at King Diamond in all of his splendor. And there he is. I will take this a little bit off to the side here, out of the screen. There's some sort of tape on here. see, we'll check out the accessories first. This looks like to be a nice cape, perhaps. Yeah, you can drape this over King Diamond, which I'm going to do in my display. Ooh, more upside down crosses. My gosh, I just hope that doesn't turn out to be bad in the long run. Don't need any bad dreams or anyone visiting me in the night, or anybody in my closet or under my bed. I don't need all that. But that's some cool stuff there, though. Gold. I'm definitely a fan of the black and gold New Orleans Saints colors. This is looking to look good on King Diamond. And let's see. Let's get them out. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have, it looks like the mic stand. That's pretty cool on a cross. At least it's not upside down cross. I'll tell you that. But that is pretty cool. We have various different hands that I think are, oh, they're taped up. Wouldn't you know it? And since I lack the ability to edit my videos, I've said this before, if the review goes off the rails and goes a direction I don't want it to go, I'll either keep it in the video or I will restart it again because it escapes me the ability to do all that stuff. King Diamond is fighting me. What do we have going on here? Okay. All right. A couple little sort of like zip ties keeping him in. They almost looked like they were some sort of arm bands or whatever. And most, like I said before, 99% of the figures that I own are wrestling figures, but in the last year and a half or so, I've been branching out back to other things I used to collect when I was real little. You know, stuff like, you know, superheroes, Marvel and DC. I'm getting more Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse. You know, a couple Ninja Turtle guys, a couple He-Man, Power Rangers, Star Wars. I'm kind of getting back into that stuff. And then as you can see with these last Super 7 reviews, you know, the appreciation of these music figures, you know, the hip-hop figures. I really love that Biggie Smalls figure I reviewed a couple weeks ago. And this guy definitely is playing all the hits as far as I'm concerned. All right. Very cool looking. Here's his additional face sculpt. He's screaming. He's shouting at the devil. Or they're unified together. And he's trying to, like, scare some people. But it's not a very good, well, I don't know. I don't even know how to focus better. It's just, we got to roll with it. I'm inept in this type of thing. Maybe as I go along with my reviews, I'll get better with focusing stuff and editing videos. All I know how to do is push record and roll with it. And then when I'm done, I push stop and then upload. And then we're off to the races, as they do say. I don't want to really get all these hands out of here because there's tape on. Oh, you know what? Okay. There's not tape on all of them. There's tape on these. All right, so we have 2 grasping hands here and 2 fisticuff hands for when King Diamond wants to beat up somebody that goes against his views. I'll just get out of his way, let him do his thing, and we'll be done with it. And then we also have the, I guess it would be kind of like the, you know, the horns hands, the bull horns, or the, you know, devil horns, as it may display them with that. That's pretty cool. I like those. And then the figure itself, there's King Diamond in all his splendor. He's got these cool, kind of like what the Ultimate Warrior had back in the day, these tassels on his forearms, or biceps, I should say. And then he has these almost like Danhausen curse hands or whatever. And he's got one of those around his neck like a scarf. And he also has a cool little metal chain with, once again, another upside down cross. What are we doing? Anyway, let's not go off the rails. But I definitely love figures with face paint. I love the Lucha Libre figures from wrestling that have the masks. I like all that stuff. So his outfit, he's got, looks like, you know, kind of like the black, tight, sleeveless shirt slash vest with the little molded on, or is this painted on? Okay, it looks like it's painted on. But it's cool with the little zipper effect and everything. It's definitely awesome. Look at that on his forehead, another upside down cross. Man, this guy really wants to prove a point. And then he's got the belt that kind of like looks like a you know, one of those belt that have little bullets all around it. He's definitely a thin guy too. So in the back, you know, it's pretty plain there, but I definitely am digging this figure, even though I really don't know too much about King Diamond. I think this will spark a little bit of interest for me to kind of go out and check out their video or their music library. Maybe check out some music videos on YouTube. I think that's a pretty cool thing to try to do. So with articulation, the head goes all the way around. Whoa, gosh, this goes all the way around. Once again, it's kind of scary there. Now, he doesn't have much up or much down. He's kind of pretty much stuck in what he's in, but, you know, he's definitely not looking to pray to God, so you don't have to worry about getting his head up too far. So we have the single-jointed arms that go, well, these are a little bit tight, and you can hear the little ratchet. Sounds like ratchet clicking going on with the arms when you move it around. And I'd rather have the joints be too tight than too loose, because you can fix tight by a little bit of hot air or hot water. Yeah, yeah, he's got the single jointed elbows. Pinless though. You don't have to see those pins, those ugly pins that somehow you see on the figures. He's got a little bit of an ab crunch, so he can go down this far. And he can kind of go back like a crazy guy you see in the horror movies that can do all that crazy stuff before he encounters his prey. And as far as the legs go, you can go about like that up. Not too impressive, but does King Diamond really have to have much flexibility? Probably not. And his, you know, leg doesn't really go back that far either, and I don't want to really break anything off. Yeah, so, and he doesn't have any thigh cut or boot cut, but it does have the foot can kind of pivot around here. So, and King Diamond, if he ever wants to do any splits, he can do them that way. But other than that, it's a cool figure, you know. We're not really looking for, you know, top-notch articulation, because the Super 7 Ultimates, they're articulated well enough, I think. I don't mind single-jointed elbows and knees. I think it looks better when they're single-jointed. The double-jointed kind of, it just looks weird, but there is more posing ability when you have double-jointed legs and arms. But other than that, it's a very cool figure. I will have to give him an 8.5 out of 10. And I don't really, like I said, know about King Diamond or Merciful Fate, but I think that will, you know, kind of allow me to go back and look into the archives to find some of their music, and maybe I'll start liking them. Kind of like what I'm about to show you now. So about a year and a half ago, I bought another Super 7 Ultimates figure, and it's Papa Emeritus from the group Ghost. Now, at the time that I bought this, you know, I really didn't know too much. I knew a couple songs. I know them from their music videos. I like the look of it, and that's kind of what prompted me to buy this figure. I believe they have 3 versions of him. This is the very first one. It has kind of like the cloth wired gown, cape, whatever. He's, you know, cool, like sadistic type of, once again, got the upside down cross or some sort of version of it. But he's cool looking. You know, if you look underneath here, it's pretty cool. I didn't do a review on this last year, but I just wanted to bring this out and show you guys. And, you know, after I liked the figure, I'm like, maybe I'll just see what the music is all about. And I listened to quite a few songs, and now I can say that I do enjoy Ghost and their music. So that's for Super 7. Thanks to them. And here's the box that he came in. And it's pretty cool, you know, nice white with a gold and black. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So for King Diamond, this is Don the Bomb. Until the next video, remember kids, all that glitter is not gold. Unless you're with the devil. Don't do that, kids, please.